We are recording.
We are.
I don't need my data on.
Well,
Actually, I need to have it on. Got one phone today because I'm so tired. I really mentally cannot do live to TikTok today.
no, not today.
Not today. Of all the days. Oh, bye. He just saw you shoot out the door and went, bye. Fucking hell. Yeah, the moon just stayed there and set that way.
Yeah.
Apparently it's in orbit. See, I hate it when it's still. Because then your senses are so heightened that any little noise you hear freaks the fuck out of you. However, when it's windy, that's good.
Yeah.
I knew there was a car there. Oh, can you remember we left at probably was at 12 o'clock, dead on 12 one night, and my brain was so fucked up that my brain didn't register I was actually walking.
Yeah.
That was hilarious and funny though.
Yeah, however, a little concerning.
But my brain does not function after 11 o'clock or midnight. It's so tired, it's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah. No, but I feel like I've been so tired recently.
Like, I always have to have a power nap now. I never used to do that when I was in high school.
Yeah.
But now it's like, when I get to like the afternoon, like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, I was like, I need a power nap.
Yeah.
I need a power nap.
Yeah, but then like, last week, I worked Tuesday.
Yeah.
No. Yes. I can't remember. I worked today.
You worked today?
And came home late.
Shit.
Went to bed.
God.
Didn't wake up until like 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Nearly evening. And like...
The thing is, like, it messes up your brain. Because your brain's like, 4 o'clock. Oh no, it means I've got to go to bed another.
Yeah. And then
I can't do calculations today, guys.
And then like... Even then, I'm still so tired.
However though, my brain at the minute, when it comes 9 o'clock, it's like, to me, it's also in summer, so it's not dark, but my brain's like, oh, it's still light. My brain hasn't kind of clicked yet.
Yeah.
That it's still 9 o'clock, it's still light.
Yeah.
My brain's like,
wild.
My brain's registered it now.
Yeah.
But I always find when you go into spring, it takes you a good like two weeks for me to like kind of get used to that. Okay, clocks have gone forward, that means it gets earlier.
Yeah.
Stays brighter. And then in Scotland, when I was up there in the summer, 10 o'clock was still light.
Yeah.
And then now my brain was like, I can't cope with this.
Yeah.
I need it to be dark. I mean, it was dark, but it was still light, so you could still see.
Yeah, you could see stuff.
But my brain was just like, no, I need it to be fully pitch dark.
Yeah.
I don't know why though, but my brain has, if it's like fully dark, my brain goes, it's night time.
Yeah.
However, if it's light, my brain goes, it's still daytime.
Yeah.
Just pull him. Why do you have to stop
There you
here? I can see now, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I have finished college.
Yeah. Yeah.
However, I'm going to miss the friends though. That's the one annoying thing. Things like you miss your friends, and then like after 6 months, you don't really give a shit anymore.
Honestly.
It's like you totally fucking hell. Brain can't cope with overload
Son
light.
of a bitch.
Fucking trying to blind me?
Next thing is, he was coming down the road. The lights
It
were
was
dimmed.
dimmed and it went.
And then came to us, full beam, right in our flipping faces.
My brain was just like, what the fuck?
Like, why?
Why? You could see I had a torch in my hand. I had a torch.
Yeah, you could clearly see we were here.
You could clearly tell that I was here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I might actually. The thing is that you have to put the effort in to meet up with them. They don't always like go up to you and go, hey, do you want to meet up? You always have to like contact them first.
Yeah.
And I feel like, no, it shouldn't be like that.
It's a two-way street.
Yeah,
And you can only put in the effort for so long,
yeah,
with them putting in no effort, until you're like, you know what? You just kind of stop putting in the effort.
yeah.
And
mean,
then
that's what happened to
suddenly you
me.
just don't talk anymore.
That's what happened to my high school friends.
Same.
They put no effort in at all to, like,
Yeah.
you know, meet up and that. High
Yeah.
school's like, oh, meet up, it never happened.
Mhm.
And then, like, after so many times, I was like, okay, I put effort in, you're not
Yeah.
doing the other effort, so you can't give up and just go, okay.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, like, if I see her in town,
Mm.
they go up to me and talk to me,
Yeah.
and then it's just like, why do I have to put the effort in?
Yeah.
Why can you just, like, you know, put the effort in for me? And then I've got friends who stick with college, and they actually do the opposite. They actually, like, contact me
Yeah.
and then put the effort in. But yet, friends of, like, from this college,
Mhm.
I think they put the effort in.
Mhm.
Some of them do and some of them don't.
Yeah.
But it's weird though, because now I know for the whole of the year,
Yeah.
feels like a year, my brain's kind of go, see, like, because I know them, so for like half majority of my year,
Mm.
when it's like end of term, my brain
Yeah.
kind of goes, I'm never going to see them ever again in my life.
Yeah.
And then just deletes them.
Yeah.
It's why my brain just works like that. I'm never going to see you, you live too far, I haven't got a car,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
I'll just delete you. And then all of a sudden, like, a couple years later, they then, like, start texting me, like, oh, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
You went to college? And we go, oh, okay, yeah, I know who you are now.
Yeah.
My brain just deletes you after a while. It's just,
Yeah.
it just goes blank. I mean, one person who goes to college, she lives, like, near
Sorry.
London.
Yeah.
And one lives in, it's just that.
But yeah, because like,
I do want to meet up, but then I don't. I mean, I
Yeah.
do. But then my brain's like, what am I going to do?
yeah.
Because then I just, whereas me and you have known each other fucking ages.
Yeah.
And we can just say shit because we know how we're going to react to it.
Yeah. Because like,
That's the only thing though, me and you kept in contact. The rest of my friends have just fucking left me. I'm being honest here.
yeah.
Apart from the ones that I had when I first joined college, they actually stayed in touch with me and put the effort in. The rest of the
Yeah.
people don't give a shit. They don't contact me.
Yeah.
And all this time, I hadn't contacted you.
Yep.
Like the one friend out of 5 people who
That-
stayed in contact with me,
Yeah.
and the rest of
regularly
them
meet up and-
don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I just find that kind of hilariously funny.
But then again, we've known each other for like,
God, ages ago.
God. Because like, we met in primary school, right?
Yeah,
Because,
because you're in a
like-
different school. Our school's connected.
Yeah, because we have the same.
We did the
Had
pool
this
run.
just-
We did the pool run dancing. I remember you doing that. That's fucking
I
hilarious.
hated it at the time.
It was hilarious because you had to go round and in, and you looked so confused from the other side. Like, I'm meant to do this shit,
At the time, I hated it.
and you're like, everyone else was like really happy. And it was just you going, "Fucking
I just
hate this
looked
shit."
miserable, didn't I?
You did. Like, why am I here? It was kind of funny, like. and I think
Everyone else
one
was just
guy
making
just
life
went.
miserable.
One people went, oh, it's so easy to spot Rachel, because she's like the only person who's not enjoying it.
No.
And that's how I was thinking, well, that's a bit rude.
I mean, they're not wrong.
I think that's one of the popular people who said that. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Well, yeah. Wait, popular person from your school or my school?
Your school.
I
I think it was your school.
bet they couldn't give. I bet they didn't give a shit. To be fair, because to be honest, primary school was a nightmare. But we met on like one of those weird like days when our schools would just
Mix.
meet up A mix for a day?
Which was very weird, because I was like, oh, just for a day, not like for 2 weeks.
No, because...
However, when I did Africa Live, I actually did regret it.
Yeah.
I actually
That
regretted
was
it. I
not
regretted
fun.
that.
It was fun, but also not fun.
Like, the boys in your group, in your school, they're so fucking like, what the fuck? They run around screaming at like fucking midnight. You're like, I'm trying to get sleep here.
The guys from my primary school were absolutely insane. And I will admit that.
Or, or you're up in the, like, say like you're up in, what's the word? Like, you're up in the morning, because we had to get up really early, like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
That was fucking early. Even Saturday and Sunday, I was like, no.
Hmm.
And like, the first people you could hear was fucking boys screaming about something or chatting.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, one guy, oh, it's just the other school. I mean, I think people from Otley did it as well, but like, you could tell like the difference between Otley and then your school.
Yeah.
Because your school was like really buzzy.
Yeah.
However, I absolutely did not like where we were. The fucking shower cubicles.
Oh god, yeah, you said that, yeah.
There's no divider.
It's funny, because the thing is, we didn't have, like, cubicles.
No.
We just had, like, 1 or 2 bathrooms that everyone would share.
Whereas now, you would have to have them all separated.
Yeah.
But back in that day, it was like, no. They don't need to be separated.
Mutty, your leg. Can you please...
Oh yeah, then we played a prank on the girls upstairs. We pushed the lift and it scared them upstairs because they thought it was a ghost.
Yep.
So we just kept pushing the lift and it kept going up and down.
Yep.
And we just heard the girls screaming upstairs.
Honestly.
We heard that. And then really weird guy was just talking about random shit. In your school.
By school.
It was just like, you open the door and they're like,
Which room was it?
I don't know.
Do you remember what they looked like?
I just opened the door and this guy was just standing outside there and just talking and like random stuff. And you're just like, oh, okay.
Honestly, there could have been anyone.
Oh yeah, and running around with towels.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had towels in the waist and I was just running around the corridor like, and you just opened the door like, what the fuck?
What?
Like your brain is not prepared when you like
Yeah.
at primary school like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Am I just working in like a mental hospital here? Where everybody just think it's okay to run around house.
Mm. Also, quick question. Primary school. Did you find it really weird that on the last day when everyone was saying their goodbyes and like all that shit,
Yeah.
did people that you never really talked to come up to you and be like, oh, hope you have like,
Yeah.
hope you do well, all that shit, like,
Yeah.
like,
It's like
okay,
you being a bitch to me the rest of the
yeah,
tied to you for
where
like
on earth
the
did this
school
come
term,
from?
and now you're being nice to me.
Like, literally, most of the kids in my year unfortunately bullied me, like, except from 1 or 2.
I had
then
it in
at
high
the-
school. I was lucky in primary.
Yeah, I was unfortunately very unlucky. But then, like, and then people who were bullying me ridiculously throughout school was coming up to me and like saying that they were gonna miss me. I'm like, you're gonna miss torturing me? You're
I don't
making
miss
my
that.
life miserable?
I don't miss that.
Good riddance, I say. Fuck all of you.
I remember the stick trade. That was
No.
such a good trade.
We were a country school in the middle of nowhere, and we had dens.
We were trading stick for
The
money.
currency was sticks. And we had an economy. And if you were caught stealing sticks, you were punished. It was like a whole thing.
It was like,
Like there was this like 1 or 2 dens that were like the big megacorps of sticks.
yeah.
They would have these big hordes that you would not be able to get to.
Oh, and then they had like spears and that. And
Yep.
shit. It was like fucking hell.
Yeah.
They teach don't really good shit, to be honest with you. They're like, okay, go in there.
Yeah. And then like,
It was like a mini city. It was like, holy shit.
yeah, we were kind of odd like that.
Never knew this city
And
existed
people,
here.
because we had like a small woodland.
Mind you,
on
it was really cool though how they built the den.
The dens were quite impressive,
They were impressive.
especially the big one with the tree.
Yeah,
and the
I
ditch.
saw that. I was like, oh shit, that's like
Yeah.
dedication.
I remember when the guys found like a log and like these really big, thick branches. They made like a weird seesaw thing, and they immediately broke it.
I remember the stick thing, and I was like, this is so easy to get used
And
to.
it wasn't just sticks. People would like cool stones,
Oh, the stone
pine
trade.
cones.
Yeah, I remember.
Someone used to bring in shells.
Someone
and that
traded
they
me for
were-
a stick for a pine. No, for a stone.
Yeah.
And someone else I knew
Trade
did
was the
exactly
whole
the
thing.
same with a stone with a porky thingy,
Pine cone.
pine cone.
Yeah, because different things. Yeah.
For different things, and I remember being told, explain what different things you have to trade with and different things. Like sticks were like up here, and then it was like different, like
I know.
and stones were like the second. Then it was a porky
It was
thing.
the wildest thing.
However, it was damn simple. Like, oh, this is so easy to operate. This is much
Yes.
easier than money.
And the thing is,
However, I did like kind of steal
the thing is,
stick
the
trade.
only ones that weren't like the only ones that were allowed near the dens were year 5s and 6s.
Yeah,
No one else was allowed in that
Why?
area. I
Oh.
don't know. The teachers just didn't let the
so
young.
5 and 6s were in there.
Yeah, because the teachers didn't let the younger years
So,
get anywhere near the dens or the woodland.
I know,
That was always for the older kids.
that was cool though. When they're like, "Oh, come see like the mini city we got," here. And they called it. I can't remember the name, but it was a name for it. I was like, "Oh, okay."
I can't
I
remember.
walked into it. I was like, "Holy shit!" And I think I saw you in there in one of the dens as well.
I would doubt it. I was not like
You were allowed in there.
sometimes. It really depended. It depended on how the others felt. Sometimes I'd
I
be like,
stole
and sometimes
sticks though.
Hmm?
I raided the sticks. That is
you
massive.
raided the sticks. Thief,
There was like this
criminal.
massive city, this building thing. I just went and I just stole like 2 sticks and then ran out and then I walked away so casually, like no one saw me.
The thing is, not only that, no one during break, no one was allowed in the little woodland that we have on the field. Because like, we had like the big playing field,
Yeah.
right? There's a woodland off to one side that we sometimes use for like
Yeah,
science lessons or whatever and
Yeah.
stuff. But like, no one's allowed in there during break. However, from the den groups, sometimes you would have one person who would like sneak in to get more like supplies and stuff, like sticks. But like, it was weird. Now that I think about it.
and then you had like a blue tick box, which was
Yes.
shown at once. It was like, oh, the blue tick box, and they just turned it on. Like, I wanted to sit here and like watch it.
Yeah, it
And you-
wasn't on all the time.
No, what I meant is like the guys from your school kept turning it off.
Yeah.
On the computer, not actually from the wall. Like they kept turning offline. And I'm like, I want to sit here and watch the blue tick. No, you've got to turn it off.
Yeah.
And then the things like the other little children had like names for it, and
Yeah.
they would like see like the growing up. Year 6s were like, no, not interested.
Yeah.
So it was constantly just off
Yeah.
the time, which was like really sad because I look at it like, oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I never really got involved.
They were
with
meant
that
to
kind
put
of
one in Otley, but no, actually
thing. No.
happened. And it was oh, that's a really good idea. It never happened.
Mm.
But I did find whenever we were doing this pole thingy, it was so. After a while, you get really dizzy. You're like, oh my
Are you
god.
talking about the maple?
Yeah, trying to go in and out, and I'm like, I'm dizzy now.
Yeah, because every year we would have a Mayfair,
And every year, sometimes it'd be at Otley.
and then sometimes it would be at Witnesham.
Yeah.
And sometimes you guys would come to us, or we would go to you, and we would learn maple dances and line dances and the other kind of dance, the one where you would be in little groups.
Oh
You're like,
god, I
ugh.
hated that.
So bad.
I was fine with the maple thing.
Mm. But the thing is, at the time, they didn't tell you about why you did any of that.
No, it was just addition, wasn't it? Not
But now, I know what it is. I'm like, I kind of wish we got taught that stuff even though I was a Church of England school, like, because technically, the whole Mayfair stuff, with like the maypole and the dancing and the food and all that, is to do with Beltane, I think, if I remember correctly, which is technically a I think more of a pagan holiday.
There was one music which I absolutely loved in that song.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but quite a bit when I was little, I had a really good buzz of doing it for other people.
Yeah,
But the thing was, like, in high school, in primary school, everybody knew each other.
Yeah.
And, like, because you're so comfortable in that little school, when you then go to high school, it's the opposite.
I think for me, it was the opposite. It was the fact that everyone knew me in primary school, so everyone would talk about it. That's what my brain would do. And then in high school, half the people had no idea who I was. So I was like, what?
That's actually quite good, actually. That's quite a nice feeling to have.
Yeah, but also it was so scary going from a little titchy primary school.
They don't, like, they just chuck you in the school. They don't kind of, like, gradually put you in the school. It's like, no, you...
Yeah. Like, we went from... My school at the time was, like, 90 students in total.
I couldn't cope.
Through, what, 7 years?
Yeah. It's
of,
just,
like, 7 groups.
I couldn't cope. I literally was thinking I was always, like, going to cry or something.
Yeah, because I went from 90 students to...
Over 1,000.
I went to Debenham which was like...
You had over 100 students in Farnborough.
Yeah, I think Debenham had like
the thing is, like,
600?
The other students were totally fine because they knew each other.
Yeah,
from, like,
and then, like, I had no idea who half the
They
people
knew
were.
each other because they came from the same primary school.
Yeah. Hardly anyone from my primary school went to my high school. Most of them went to Claydon. For some reason. Because that's apparently another catchment.
I had the group who was really popular. And I was so
yeah, I know.
They have arguments and you're like, I don't give a shit about your argument. Just fuck off.
Yeah.
And then wasn't it like, I was the first person who separated in high school. And then, like, over the years, people who was in my primary school did not talk to me in high school.
Yeah.
Because what then happens is it was this popular thing. If you weren't popular, people wouldn't talk to you. But if you were popular, people would talk to you. And because at the time, I was like in the middle of, popular but not popular, but in the middle. But then, like, people, my friend, the person from primary who used to talk all the time there, he became popular. He then didn't talk to me. The rest of my high school years did not talk to me.
Yeah.
Because
so weird,
apparently it was bad to talk to someone who was not popular. Like, it was like a crime.
Yeah. Honestly, it was so weird.
But it was like, what the fuck? And there's me in high school going, no, I'm fucking talking to you. I'm fucking talking to you.
Yeah.
They didn't like that. But that was, I was like, I'm talking to you. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, because high school made no sense to me.
And it's like, I'm not talking to you because you're not popular. And I'm like, fuck off, I don't care.
Like,
it is,
no one
like,
gives a shit about that.
I just did not get this popularity thing in high school. I just did not get it. I was like, all you get happen is you're invited to schools, you're invited to, like, birthday parties, and that's basically it.
Yeah.
And you're on, like, a group Snapchat, but that's it. Mate, Snapchat didn't even exist in my year. Well, it did, but I didn't even use it.
What the crap? Sorry, I was just looking at my high school's website out of curiosity. The head teacher that we used to have left. She was amazing, but she had higher things to do.
Mine retired.
I just saw who the new headmaster is.
Who?
It's the old vice head, like, deputy. Like, oh, it's him.
Yeah, I had to look on my old high school website. I was like, who's changed? Who's left? Who hasn't left?
Like,
okay, he stayed.
I'm actually curious about who's still here and who's left.
But you are, though.
Yeah. Already, I see names I do not recognize. Oh no. What?
Did you do drama for GCSE?
No.
I was
Oh,
forced
you
to
said
do
you
GCSE.
said
I was told I had to do drama. We had this guy. I did not tell you about this thing. What happened?
What?
There was one of these guys who was he was in Merlin. He was a monk. You only saw him briefly as a monk in Merlin. I was like, just a couple minutes in the scene. It was just a monk. So
Yeah.
he wasn't fired because he was a fun and gay student. So he came to the school, and I was like doing this. And went, oh, I'll go and like do this acting school thing. So I went to did this like audition thing. Everybody's like auditioning, and everybody else was like showing off because they wanted to get a part.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't be fucked to like competition with you guys. So I just went around the circle and just didn't really do fuck all, honestly.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'll give it a go. I gave it a go. And then I was in, and then one guy he went, you're such a shit actor. Why are you doing fucking acting for? Because you said to me, I'm so fucking shit. Why am I doing it?
Yeah. Like, doesn't make sense.
So I didn't get part. So I was literally backfilling. And I was just like, I don't want to be here. Because like all the popular people in my school, in my year, got fucking main parts.
Yeah.
And then all the unpopular people just did not get main parts.
Yeah.
Or got mini parts. You know what I mean? And I look at it now, I'm like, no. I mean, like, wasn't it? Like, the people who did acting were like, in my year, were like everybody knew them. Well, they said everybody knew them. I didn't know half the people who were popular because I didn't give a shit about them.
Yeah.
And they didn't give a shit about me, so I don't care.
Yeah.
That's how it was in high school. If you weren't popular, people don't talk to you. If you're not popular, if you are popular, people talk to you. If you're not popular, people don't care.
Yeah.
But it was very weird. I could not get my brain around it. I had this whole popularity system. And then when I left high school, went to college, everybody in college started talking to me.
Yeah.
From high school, and I'm like, you didn't talk to me because you didn't like me because I was not popular. But now, since I've left high school, you actually want to talk to me now.
Yeah.
Like these are like the major popular people did not talk to me for the rest of the rest of my high school years.
Yeah.
But when it was like out of high school, they actually talked to me, and one of the popular people actually apologised to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't talk to you at school. It was just one of those things, wasn't it? I'm like, it wasn't one of those things. It just, I wasn't popular. And
Yeah.
that's why you didn't talk to me.
And
I was sitting there going like, oh, so it took all these years to like actually apologise to me.
yeah, because like, as soon as like technically you weren't like peers in the school, suddenly they were like actually like decent people. I'm like, where was this while we were actually in school? Why did you have to act like a dick all those years, and then suddenly now you actually act like a decent person?
I actually feel like I walked into a time loop.
Yeah, I'm like,
is this Doctor Who now?
Literally.
Have I just time travelled and haven't noticed it?
Yeah, because like I was so confused because at the after party, the morning after,
they don't start talking to you. It's so weird.
Yeah,
it's just like wow.
No, literally, morning after, I'm sitting on a freaking hay bale because our after party was in the middle of a field.
Yeah, I didn't go.
And we had like loads of tents, booze, food, hay bales to sit on, and I was just sitting on a hay bale with a bottle of water in my PJs. It was really freaking cold.
Yeah.
But I did not give a fuck.
You don't.
And then suddenly there's, like, I was just looking around at people who were just kind of, like, emerging from tents.
Talking to you.
And then suddenly I've got two people who I know for a fact didn't give a shit about me. Really.
You know
they at least didn't act it. Suddenly they're coming over and genuinely asking with concern if I was okay.
You guys
and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. No,
you can't just freak out, sure. Don't you? Like, hold on a second.
Like, you've never cared.
You never cared. But now you give a shit.
Yeah, I'm like, is this because maybe last night went a little bit far when everyone got absolutely
Hammered.
Absolutely hammered.
I didn't go to prom because I left in
Yeah.
year. I went down year and then I left that year.
Yeah.
And
literally-
then the school went
Mm.
that you can't go to prom anymore.
Yeah, like that is
Oh,
fucked
is it?
up.
I wasn't
But,
allowed
like-
to go to my year 11 prom.
Yeah.
Which was like, I don't really want to go there because most of the people just don't want to talk to me.
Yeah.
Secondly, in all the old schools, the year I was in, they would have, some of them would talk to me.
Mm.
But like, I had to go and, I had to pick up my
Mm.
examination things. I fucking hated it. We were made to walk right in front of, there's a circle of people in a circle, right? This
Mm.
massive circle, right, in this room.
Yeah.
And you were made to walk right in the dead centre of the middle.
Yeah.
And everybody kept staring
Was
at
this
me.
to get like your results? Or something?
Yeah, like you had to sit around in this thing,
That's
stand up.
Because our results were basically just there's a
No,
the main hall, tables,
we had
envelopes.
we
Go
had to-
pick them up,
had
open
to-
them, you can leave.
so I had to all sit in this circle. I don't know why I was
That's
in this
weird.
circle.
That's
Then
weird.
we had to then go into like the main, what's it called, the dance room. We had to sit there and we had to come into Fidget and get a photo done with someone from someone in education.
Mm.
The things like I was in college and I was fine, I didn't want to go to it, but I was like, Mum, you got to go to it, it'd be nice to go to it. So I went, walked in the middle, everyone just looked at me and went,
Yeah.
fucking you, and just stared at me and didn't even talk to me for the rest of the day.
Like what the fuck?
However, as soon as like I left, a couple of them actually talked to me and actually apologised to me. And I was like, oh. But it was like, we don't want to talk to you because our friends now, they don't like you, so we didn't want to talk to you at the time.
Yeah.
Or some of them go like, we went, I just hated high school.
Hmm. Question: what year did we leave high school?
Don't ask me, I don't know.
That was like 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just browsing through my old high school's website. They still have our overall results on the site.
Yeah, they do, they keep them on there.
Yeah. Apparently my year did actually pretty dang good.
I
Kinda
don't
happy
know.
with it?
I don't know. Because they didn't enter my salts into examination board.
Mm.
So all that effort I did in year 7 wasn't entered into the GCSE,
Mm.
so it was never marked by the examination board.
Yeah.
So I was never got a GCSE grade.
Yeah. That's so bizarre. It's so weird being able to just look at my... I'm actually kind of curious. But yeah, it's just been, it's weird looking back at it, because like, that's like, how many years ago now? We left high school at like 17, 18, 17.
Yeah, 17. Then it goes into 18.
It's been like 7 years.
Yeah.
We spent 7 years in total at that school.
And most of them were absolute shit.
Yeah,
Teachers have snappy
I
for
did-
no reason.
it gave me anxiety. I left with good grades, but also crippling anxiety.
And then like the
Thanks,
bullying
high
in
school.
high school, it's really bad.
Mine wasn't so bad, but then again, my high school took it a bit more seriously than my primary school did. So,
I mean, like the headmaster here at that time, brilliant job. Everyone was scared of her because
that's always a good sign.
she was like, she didn't try it shit. She then retired. This new guy took over, dopey as fuck, and didn't give a shit about it. So it then kind of went downhill.
Downhill, yeah.
But like people like I remember my high school years. Everybody was just so goddamn cruel to each other, like spiteful
Yeah.
cruel, and I'm like,
Yeah,
that's like totally unnecessary.
yeah, like,
But
just
hey, if
chill
you talk
out.
to them now, they would look at it and go, yeah, it was stupid, wasn't it?
Yeah,
They're like,
like,
because my form group was like, I didn't go into it because
Yeah, you didn't like your form degree.
Well, no, they just didn't. They just thought I was a ghost in the room.
They didn't interact with you whatsoever?
No,
Yeah.
like I literally, I was like a ghost. Like I was invisible. Like I'd say my name, they'd be like, they wouldn't even look at me. Like it would just go one ear and out. They wouldn't talk to me. They wouldn't acknowledge me.
Mm.
That's why I like kind of, that's why I bunked going to form room, because I was like, what's the fucking point? Because no one in that room actually gives a shit about me. No one talks to me.
Yeah.
Like, and like as soon as I walk in, the room just goes silent.
Mm. Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, because I walked in the fucking room. That's why.
Like.
But then I walk in some days and they just won't look at me. Or I could sit in the room and because I'll be totally like doing my own thing.
Mm.
Or I try a conversation, they just ignore me. Like I'm
Yeah.
not there.
Yeah.
But they also had some of the people in our group they were really biased. They just did not like.
Mm.
The part of people in my school did not like talking to people who had learning degrees.
Yeah.
Would not talk to you who had learning degrees.
Like.
If you had like early dyslexic, would not talk to you. If you had like Down syndrome, would not talk to you.
Mm. But no, literally, because like I feel like
I just didn't get why they wouldn't talk to me. But now, as soon as I left high school, people who like didn't want to talk to me because I had, learning degrees, went to college. They started talking to me, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Literally.
You didn't talk to me because I had this, and now you're talking to me because you actually want to give a shit about me. And
Yeah.
This person went, oh, how are you doing? What are you doing? How's your life? And I went, what the fuck? You never did this in high school. You didn't even fucking acknowledge me, for fuck's sake.
No, literally, that is the weirdest thing that happened.
It's so
When you
weird.
just-
It's so cringy. It's like,
Literally.
what the fuck, guys?
One time I was just hanging out in the atrium at college, studying this.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there on my phone, minding my own business. And then suddenly this guy that I used to sit next to in English class at the high school just walks over and is like, hey, how are you doing?
It's so
And I'm like, I'm good.
you're kind of
thanks.
shocked and kind of
Thanks.
scared at the
Hi.
same time. Like, this is
Yeah.
like...
And then they ask, like, what are you studying? What's going on? Like, and I was like, game design. He was like, that's actually really freaking cool. And I'm like,
I'm going to have a heart attack in a minute.
no one's ever referred to anything I do as cool. What's happening? I'm the nerd that used to sit at the back of the class, no matter what class it was. I was the outsider.
That's what I felt
Why
like.
is someone just approaching me? Like,
But we had a really bad problem of people not talking to people who had learning degrees.
yeah.
They would not acknowledge you.
Or if you just had weird interests.
They wouldn't talk to you. So you had
Yeah.
an interest of I think one guy had an interest of what was it? It was weird, but it wasn't weird. But it was normal. He doing this person doing wasn't it? I can't remember what it was. Oh, wasn't it? He loved going to the beaches now or something like that.
Yeah.
He just liked walking the beach. That's what it was. He just liked walking the beaches.
To be fair, yeah.
And
Same.
people are like, oh, that's so fucking, that's so weird. Why do you do that? You're so messed up. And you're like,
Honestly, people who think like that do not know the peace. And
it's
just,
I
it's
had
so
problems,
nice just hang out by the sea.
during church bells, right? None of the people in my year in that, when I was in year 7 up to year 11, gave a shit about what I was doing.
Because
Actually, one of them actually thought I was dead. They actually said, oh, hi, Russ, I haven't seen you for a while. I've seen you're dead. And I'm like, oh,
thanks.
But there were the people, because this one, I think one of them said, oh, yeah, because, you haven't been there for so many years, they just assumed you left or you died. And I went...
I mean, okay.
But it was the people who, didn't talk to me, and all of a sudden he then came and, went, oh, how are you?
Hey.
And it was she started talking to me on her own,
Yeah.
and the other friend came and she just blanked me and then walked off. Because it was another popular person. And then because there was another popular person, she actually, one said, oh yeah, because you've got these learning degrees, she was going to talk to you, be nice to you, but then when person who was really Dixie popular came along.
Mm.
She didn't want to be associated with me.
Yeah.
Everybody had Lemdor keys and Farringay
Yeah.
had this.
We're like outsiders.
We're outsiders. Like you were
Yeah.
like the wall.
Yeah. And like.
And it was so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've done nothing wrong to you. But then, like, I think one person got really badly depressed and started thinking, like, why have I got this? Like, you do feel like that. You feel, why have I got this? And I think one person actually didn't commit suicide, but actually started
That was like.
doing Natchy's arm.
You can't say that on recording.
Okay, shit. I totally forgot we recorded. Anyway, he was doing that.
Yeah.
And
But,
you
like-
kind of sit there and think, no wonder he's doing that, because
Everyone treats him
they
like
don't
shit.
like they don't talk to you. And the
Yeah,
thing you get
You
every
just feel
time,
so utterly alone.
they make you to isolate you.
Yeah.
But they do it on purpose though. It's like, we're gonna isolate you because
Yeah.
And I think one of them said, like, he was told by someone who was like not as popular,
Mm.
who overheard people who were like
Mm.
popular because they thought like they were like,
Yeah.
it was weird, like popular people felt like they were like untouchable gods. It was
annoying.
so fucking
They felt like they
weird.
could get away with anything.
Yeah,
It was so freaking
it was
annoying.
like so annoying, but then they wouldn't talk to you. Oh, fair enough. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
scum.
And like, it really,
I was like,
It
bitch,
really-
fuck off.
and what really pissed me off is when you have people with those learning difficulties, and you, clearly the signs are there. The teachers don't like
Don't give a shit.
figure it out. Like, I feel like if like I knew like what the signs were, I could have figured out really early into my education that I had ADHD and mild dyscalculia and maybe other stuff going on, anxiety as well, and like all these weird mixed bucket of bullshit going on with me. I might have actually had a chance in high school
Yeah,
at
so
being
they-
decent, but they didn't know, and so they thought I could do the same as everyone else and do as well as it. So when I didn't do as well as it, they got frustrated and like, why?
My maths teacher got really frustrated at me because he tried to explain to me
Yeah.
how to like do the fucking, what wasn't it? How to do algebra. My brain was like, I can't do algebra, I'm sorry.
It was weird because I could actually figure out algebra.
I couldn't do algebra. How
I
many times
couldn't manage the basic shit.
I couldn't do the basic maths, let's be honest.
Like, I literally, to this day, I am so garbage at my times tables. Like, so freaking garbage. Like,
But then the thing is that things in our high school, if you had learning degrees, you weren't put into mainstream, like
No.
first off, you're put into like education, like with other students who've got learning degrees, you then kind of socialise with. One person at anger management, we won't go there.
yeah.
But you're socialised with them, so you don't really see. Well, I was glad actually because I didn't give a shit. But you had to do PE, so you had to kind of socialise with people. Not actually socialise with me.
I hated PE so much. I
Like
hated it.
I think when you get over it, yes, I did scream in one of the lessons because I don't know why, I laughed so much I actually screamed. I don't know how I did it, but anyway, you do weird shit in high school,
Yeah.
and then basically none of other people wanted to work with me in PE,
Yeah.
or like be near me.
Yep.
And then like wasn't it when you have to throw the dodgeball, you hit the ball and you're out?
Yeah. Dodgeball, yeah.
I was so scared because all these people kept like purple. They were throwing the ball, but not throwing it like nice. They were like fucking
Like, they were pelting it.
pelting it shit. And I was like, I'm dodging all these balls. I don't know how I didn't get hit by them. And they're like, choose this ball. And my hair was like going, I'm not gonna pick a ball up because if I try to pick a ball, I'm gonna get hit.
Yeah.
But also, I was also thinking, wasn't at the time, but now I'm thinking actually, probably meant to pick up the ball because why do I want to pick up the ball? Because if I pick the ball up, it's like I picked the ball, like, gave a throw to this guy catched it, and all of a sudden he got, like, so, like, oh, he was, like, raving about it all, and everybody else was, like, raving about it, and I went, well, I gave you the ball to get you in, so I'm not being any credit for this. Anyway, so I did. So we got out and look got really pissed on me. Like, you should have crushed the ball. We're now out. We lost points. And I was like, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
I really did not care. And that really fucked them off. And I'm like, I don't care. It's just a game.
Yeah.
It's just a ball.
Yeah.
And then, like, we were forced, like, boys were forced to do, like, football. I mean, not forced, but, like, we've got to do football. And I'm, like, sitting there going, I'm not interested in football.
That pissed me off more than anything
Football,
else.
and wasn't it football and fucking throwing this ball in the head thing.
The lights just went out.
It's a weird, like, ball you had to fight. You had to, like, throw it in the hoop. It wasn't table tennis. What is it?
Is this what the guys are doing or the girls?
Guys are doing
Basketball?
basketball.
I was
I
about to
hated
say
basketball
No, because like.
because I always get hit by the ball on purpose.
Yeah, but like at our school, the guys would always do football, like always.
I didn't like football.
Or rugby. Rugby was.
I
big at
literally
my
used to
school.
literally walk on the pitch and be like
But
doing
the
weird
girls,
shit.
we always had to do netball. Now I personally like netball, but I don't want to do it every freaking week.
I mean, the girls, they're allowed to go in the gym equipment stuff, like, you know, exercise machines, and now listen to music.
In my last year, I was allowed to do that.
We weren't. We had to. We were chuck outside doing football in the cold while it was raining.
Oh, that's
And then
not
they
even-
moaned at me because I wasn't in the 2 weeks after because I had a really bad cold.
Yeah. I'll do one better. Imagine everyone outside in my group,
Yeah.
my form, outside, everyone, boys and girls, doing hockey on one of the courts. It's literally started to blizzard.
Yeah.
And yes, we were all in like our jumpers and stuff.
But they're not warm.
No, in fact, I started off the freaking lesson without a jumper because I forgot it. And it got to the point where people were genuinely concerned for my health. And were literally like, you are literally turning blue. You need to go get like a jumper from like Lost and Found. Please, for your own safety. I was forced to go and get, which to be fair, they were right.
You could have.
But we shouldn't have been out in that in the first
No.
place.
I think they've changed it now.
Like, it got so freaking cold that at one point the teacher was like, alright, everyone stop, we're all going into the leisure centre. Because we had like the leisure centre right next door,
Yeah.
right? That we used for some lessons, for indoor lessons. Like, okay, yep, everyone inside. We're going to finish off the lesson in the leisure centre.
We were always told.
And we was shaking.
We
like-
always had to do football and hockey and basketball. The girls were allowed to literally go and sit in the gym equipment, right? And listen to music and do that stuff. We were in there for once, and the teacher blamed me for breaking it. I didn't. I just stood on the pipe by mistake, and it let the pressure out. But I was getting a ball, and there's like two equipments here, so I couldn't really like step over it and try because my balance at that time was really crap.
Yeah.
So I actually stood on it, and then got blamed for breaking it.
Hmm.
All we had to do is literally turn it off and on, and it was done.
Yeah.
Um.
Then literally.
Then wasn't it? We had this one guy in high school who was like the legit really good runner, and
Yeah.
it was really funny. I didn't know I was doing
I
it.
feel like every school has that one person who's like,
The
I'm
best
like the
runner.
fastest person in the world.
You're like, no,
Like,
I outbeated him on a way.
Hey.
We were doing this thing, and
Hey.
I was just running in my own little fucking world because I was like, I don't give a shit about you, don't give a shit about you, don't give a shit about you.
Mm.
It was quite satisfying because I was beating all of them. I was like, yes.
I had no.
So I
oh my
literally I ran around, and at the end they went, crikey, that's going to run really, really fast.
God. Yeah,
And I was like, oh, so you do actually talk about me
literally.
in a good way? Because most of the time it's like the negative shit.
Yeah. The thing is, I was like completely the opposite. I can't run for shit. I am terrible. I am so sore.
I also felt the teachers in high school,
But they would
mega
make you,
bitchy all the
yeah,
time.
but they would make you run anyway. And
Yeah,
like,
fuck off. I ain't running.
what the fuck? And it would be like particularly bad. Like, I don't know if you've seen the track that was at my high school.
No.
100
However,
180 meters. You had to do, I think at one point we were doing like 5 laps.
Yeah.
Like, I was dead at the end
Really
of that.
quickly, this is the last thing. This is going to be really
yeah.
quickly because I got to go.
Yeah, it is late. The lights are out.
I had to do. I was in your car. Can I have my dog back?
Yes, you can have your dog back.
I was in the car, and it was really funny. I was in the
What?
car in your car,
Yeah.
because I had to pick you up one day.
Yeah.
I can't remember the reasons why.
Mm.
Anyway, I picked you up, and these people, because everybody in Farnham, like all the popular people in Farnham knew everybody from Debenham, all the popular people in Debenham. And I'm like, okay, this is it. So I was in your cars, and people started banging on your fucking car window and started like, I know you. And I'm like, I don't fucking know you. Why are you talking to me?
Yeah. Like,
I think one person said, oh, you're from like Farnham. I'm like, I don't even know you. Everyone's like, oh, you're popular. I'm like, I'm not popular. I'm not popular. I'm not popular.
oh, was this people from my high school
Yeah.
recognizing you?
Yeah.
I think it's because in our year, your cousin was in our year.
Yeah, and?
So, like, he probably, I don't know, people probably knew you because of him, maybe?
But then would have been popular, because he was really popular in high school.
Oh my fucking god, he was.
So if I was cousins to him, would that make me popular? Not really.
No, they just knew roughly who you were.
They just knew who I was. And I was like, I don't know you. You go to Farnham. I was like, I don't know you. And
But also, like, they probably knew people from Farnham who knew you.
yeah, but people in
And
Farnham
also,
didn't really
like,
talk about me. Really.
To be fair, there were also people from my school who went to your primary school. And obviously, people that went to my primary school who knew the people at Otley.
But
and like,
one of my cousins was like ridiculously popular in your high school. And because it
was that the one that was in my year, the one in the year, like 1 or 2
The
years
one-
above?
Harry.
Oh yeah, he was.
He was popular, and his
Yep.
children were popular, and he knew me. He was like,
Did you say his kids?
no,
I was about to say.
what I meant was his brothers went to
Oh,
the school.
yeah.
I went to Farnham, and I didn't realise that apparently people know me from him, and then started coming up to me and talking to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know you. It was very weird.
He was one of the guys that would have like his whole friend group was at the back of the school bus.
Yeah, that's
If
the
you know what I mean.
Yeah, but apparently his like friendship group was like everybody knew Harry and Devon in high school.
Yep.
Even like
He
people from
was.
like Farnham
Because
knew
to
him.
be
Like,
fair, he wasn't that bad a guy.
it wasn't
he was
actually nice.
Yeah. But also like,
But it was weird because like one person like, oh, everybody knows Harry because he's like so popular in Devon. I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah. And it's like,
I don't know, and they kept coming up to me all the time. I'm like, I don't know you. Just go away. But if I was in Devon, I wouldn't be popular.
To be
I
fair,
can guarantee I would not be popular. People would know me because they know him, but I would not be popular.
yeah. But to be fair, I am so glad my older brothers didn't go to the same school I did. I didn't go to the same school they did because
I'm gonna.
they were like the popular guys. They were popular.
Oh shit! It's nearly midnight.
Oh.
I need to end it.
Oh no. We
So
need to
bye
go.
from me.
And it's bye from me. And we'll see you guys next week.